Hi guys, hope we're all feeling active and energised from Mel's session. We're going to use some of that energy today and just carry it over into a little workout. But don't worry, we're going to do the whole thing sat down today. Yeah, so what we're going to need a chair. Even if you use the edge of the couch and just scoot yourself up towards the edge. You can use, I'm using a drum stool. Dining chair will work just fine. Just make sure that you're relatively comfy, got a little bit of padding underneath you. If you're on a hard chair, make sure you've got a pillow on there as well, yeah? Okay, grab yourself a couple of tins, because you're going to need them for the upper body exercises that we're going to do. If you don't have tins, or you're not feeling up to it today, a lot of the exercises you can do without and still get a little bit of movement as well. So don't worry too much about that. And the last one that we're going to throw in, we're going to go with a tea towel. Just change up a couple of different exercises. So the reason we're going to be doing a lot of today sitting down is just to take a lot of strain away from joints, be it knees, ankles, hips, lower back. We actually take a lot of that strain out while getting a little bit of movement in with your upper body as well. Okay, so going to change it around a little bit this time. We're going to look at our exercises first. I'm going to run us through them. Then we'll do a warm-up and jump in while we're nice and fresh, yeah? Okay, let's go. Okay, so our 8 exercises that we're going to look at today, we're going to start at the top. We're going to go with some shoulder dislocations. So that sounds a lot more horrible than it actually is. We're going to do grab your tea towel. And same again, make sure your surroundings, we're going to come just up and over, sit up nice and tall, come as far as you can, don't force anything. Get the stretch and then back to start, yeah? Just moving through everything nice and slow. You might feel like you get a little bit further each time. It might take a little bit longer. There we go, and then you'll get more of a stretch if you bring those hands in, but you'll find that you can't quite come as far. Yeah, so come as wide as you need to, up and over, just keep that back nice and flat. And remember, we're not forcing anything, yeah? Don't need to bend your elbows to come up and over. Just keep the arms nice and straight. Cool. From there, we're just going to go sit and twist. So on the spot, make sure you've got plenty of support underneath you. And we're just going to twist side to side, leaning back ever so slightly if we can. There we go, just twisting side to side, or a little touch on each side if you want. You're just really trying to get those shoulders round and keep your hips facing forward, yeah? Stretch out that lower back. Get that core working as well. We're going to try and keep your back nice and flat rather than letting it arch over. Keep your chest up. Twisting side to side. Loosen up that core and that waist. From there, we're going to go first exercise with your tins. We're going to go palms facing in by your side. Same again, sit up nice and tall. Curl up the shoulders. Overhead press. Yeah, back down. There we go. Shaking them peas up. There we go. Go. Nice and simple from there. Just make sure you're not relying on the swinging. You want it nice and controlled, coming from the bicep and then the front delt on the front of your shoulder. Okay, from there we're going to stay on the front of your shoulders. We're going to do a front raise. So depending on what you're using, how much grip you can get, you can either go palms facing in, up to about shoulder height. Same again, nice and controlled. Or you can go palms down. There you go, probably have to grip that a little bit harder. So give that one a go if you're feeling up to it. There we go. From there, we are going to go onto the back of your arm. So we're going to go onto triceps. So we're going to come back into that, both chins above the head. And then we're going to come down the back, nice and controlled. If I just spin sideways. There you go. So you're keeping your upper arm straight up, rather than letting it pull forward every time. Keep your upper arm pointing towards the ceiling. Just hinge at that elbow. Same again, back's nice and flat. From there we're going to go into side raise. So we've got your palms back by your side, facing in. Make sure we've got a good grip. We can come up. Same again, stop about shoulder height. If we're trying to raise with the outside of your shoulder, come up too high and this muscle here starts to take over. So we're just going to be nice and controlled, trying to isolate that muscle that we're trying to work. Same again, you can go palms in, you can go palms out if you want. There we go, just hit a few different angles, change it up. Cool, side raise is done. So from there, and a little seated can. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring one knee up, kick it out, hold for a second, and bring it back in nice and controlled. So we've got that hip flexor working, we're kicking out, your quadriceps working, we're getting a stretch on them hamstrings as well, yeah? So just nice and controlled, we're going to be knee up, kick it out, we'll get a little bit of that lower core engagement as well. If you can bring your knee up and across to meet your elbow as well. Just get that upper body moving a little bit. working on that coordination as well. Yeah, so same again, getting your shoulders round if you can. If not, just work on that up, hold for a second, nice and controlled, get it as straight as you can. Probably feel a little pull on them hamstrings, and then back down. So although we're doing the whole session sat down, we can get them legs involved as well. Okay, from there, last one that we're going to look at, one that's usually pretty neglected, is going to be grip strength. Yeah, so obviously today we're trying to get all those joints moving, including the smaller ones on your hands. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the tea towel, we're going to wrap it up in one hand, and all you're going to do, slowly try and work it up and get the full thing in one hand. You can feel them forearm muscles work straight away. Try and do it all with one hand if you can. And then when you're done, give it a little squeeze, just swap it across to the other side, same again. Bring it in. Don't worry too much about the time. There you go, get a good grip, give it a good squeeze when you've got as much as you can. Feel them forearm muscles tense up. And then same again, just across to that other side again. There we go, getting as much in your hand as you can. There you go, and really feel all those little joints moving there as well. We've got them forearm muscles working. Okay, so that's our 8 exercises. Let's get a little warm up done, we'll make a start. Okay, to start you off, we're just going to go arms all the way up, sit up nice and tall. There we go, a couple of deep breaths. Just going to stretch it out. And there we go, from there we're going to come down to the side, and let's just get them feet moving as well. So we're going to come just a little marching on the spot. There we go, get those arms moving as well if we can. The more we move, the more we're going to burn. And today is all about movement and getting them joints moving. There we go, so from there, our hips move up and down, but they come in and out as well, yeah? So we're going to come side to side. Same again, just warming up that hip joint, which plays a big part in your lower back as well. There we go, so from there, we're going to go straight leg kicks. So same again, get them hamstrings stretching, get them working, hip flexors are working, lower core. There we go, same again, just keeping yourself sat up nice and upright. All too easy to find yourself slouching and rounding your shoulders over when we're sat down. Okay, so from there we're just going to raise and lift. There we go, and get that ankle joint moving, so toes come back in and point them out. Everything just nice and controlled. We don't need to actually grab hold of the foot and pull the muscle. We're making it work by itself. So we're doing a few of those. We'll hit a couple of circles either way. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we're going to come up, point those toes out, pull them in. And again, it's nice and controlled, thinking about your breathing. And we'll go a couple of circles. Okay, so we've done a little bit with your ankles, your knees, your hips. Let's just keep working our way up the body. So we're just going to do a little twist side to side. Get those shoulders round. There we go, we'll just do a couple, loosen up that lower back. Don't have to come as far as we're going to do during our working sets. Same again, just warming up that lower back and loosening it up a little bit. And from there, we're going to work up the body. So we're going to come, there we go, getting that shoulder joint moving. Shoulder blades can come backwards and forwards rather than staying in one place. Actually try and squeeze them back towards each other. Opening up that chest. There we go. From there we're going to come across, hands onto shoulders. Get a few circles. Same again, feeling those shoulder blades move. A couple either way. And then we're going to go just full circles, making sure we've got plenty of space. Same again, either way. And there we go, just have a quick little look over each shoulder, get them traps warmed up, get that neck moving, chin to chest, and up the ceiling a couple of times. Nearly there, just worked our way bottom up to the top. And there we go, that'll do us. Little warm up done. Grab a drink, have a breather, and we'll get this first round done. The plan for today, like I say, make sure we've got our tins, we've got our tea towel, we've got something to sit on that's not just your bum. we are going to do 45 seconds per exercise and rest for about 15 in between. So we've got plenty of time to just work our way through the sets nice and slow, nice and controlled, feeling the muscles moving that we're trying to work, rather than just trying to hit the ground running and blast ourselves for 20 seconds or so. Okay, so we're going to go 3 times through, and we're going to rest about a minute at the end of each one. So you'll see them again, just be a chance for you to catch your breath, get a breather, get a drink, and we'll have a minute and we'll jump back into the next one. Okay, right, let's get this first round done. Okay, so shoulder dislocation, so we're going to be up, got our tea towel on either hand, up and over. There we go, don't force it, just stretch. Remember, we can come a little bit closer, grip if we want. "45 seconds done. Tea towel down, 15 seconds to rest up. We're going to go on our sitting twists next. So, same again, shoulders round as far as we can, stretch out this opposite side. There we go, so we're sitting up, here we go, we're coming round. Nice and controlled. Think about your breathing as well, try and get a bit of a pattern down. If you're looking for a way to make them any harder, you can always try feet up. There we go, but if you need to, just keep them feet down. We're lucky that my feet actually reach the floor here, otherwise I'd have to do them feet up. There we go, so side to side. Feel that stretch down your side, lower back's working. Get that chest up. Nice one. We're going to go into bicep curl, into overhead press. So the palms in, and palms out. We go palms out, we've got a twist. Palms in, straight up. Feel them shoulders working, biceps working by themselves. I'll say just as slow as you need to be. Okay, front raise, so keep hold of your tins. Either keep that grip, or we can go what's going to be palms down. And just come up to shoulder height. Again, nice and controlled, little pause at the top. Keep them nice and close to your side. See, just make sure they're not swinging. Again, back stays nice and flat. Overhead extension, so we're going to be up, moving down the back, just hinging at the elbow. Up, and then straight down the back. Isolate them triceps right down the back of your arm. go down into side raises. So back down by your side, chest up, and we're going to come up again to about shoulder height. Also back nice and flat. And we'll make sure we've got a good grip. And we'll just pulling from the outside of your thigh up to about shoulder height. And you can always go palms out. Change that angle up. Always nice and slow. What about that control? There we go, a couple to go. And we're going to go leg raise, hold, and then extend, but we're going to be moving through nice and slow. Yeah, take your time. Everything's under control. Sitting up nice and straight. Just going to be up. There we go. If you need to, you can use your hands. Give you a little bit more balance. Challenge them legs and that core a little bit more. Going hands free. Let's see, even if you're just on the edge of the couch. There we go. Knees are working. Hips are working. Maybe you can come across as well. If you want to just get that little bit more movement. There we go, sitting straight up. There we go, last one, grip test. Grab your tea towel, and you're going to start at one end, and we're going to try and ball it all the way up into one hand. Yeah. That's grip working. Okay, so we're not necessarily working against the clock. Just get as much in your hand as you can. A little squeeze, and then swap it across to the other side. There we go, it's a good one you can do just by itself as well. A little squeeze, and then across. How you feel them forearms working. There we go, give it a squeeze. There we go, done. Shoulder dislocations. So we're going to be up and over. Remember, just as far as comfortable. Thinking about that breathing. Okay, second one, sit and twist. And again, make sure you got grounding and we're back. We're going to twist side to side. Stretch those obliques. Okay, so we're back. Nice and slow and controlled. Hit that back flat. Okay, from there, bicep curl into a press. Put your palms facing in. I'm going to come up and drive straight up, hitting that back flat. Okay, front raise, so coming from that same position, and the palms down, I'm going to be just up to shoulder height. I'm going to find palms in, give you a bit more grip. Same again, nice and controlled. And always sit yourself up nice and tall, don't let that back arch. Okay, from there, keep all of your tins. We're going overhead extensions. We're going to be up and then bending around the back and the head. Okay, same again, back's nice and flat. Keep that upper arm up. Same again, nice and slow. Keep that control. Okay, getting there, side raises. So we're going to come back up by your side, palms facing in, and we're going to be up to about shoulder height, just pulling away from the body. Okay, nice and controlled. Again, we're just isolating them shoulders. There we go, feel them shoulders working. Okay, last two. Leg raise with an extension, so we're going to be up, nice and controlled, kick it out, stretch, and down. Obviously alternating side to side. Knee up, straighten, and back down, under control, nice and smooth. Same again, got to work that a little bit harder if you're not grabbing or holding onto anything for balance. So try bringing that knee a little bit higher if you can. There we go, got the knees working. Last one. There we go. And our tea towel. Remember, starting at one end, you're going to try and bunch it all into one hand. Change it up. Remember, we're alternating side to side. Doing one side first, just get as much as you can. With a good squeeze, and then release. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Same again, squeeze it up, feel them forearms working, and come across the other way. Squeeze and swap. There we go, just a little squeeze, and there we go, release it there, done. Be up and over. Remember, just as far as comfortable. Thinking about that breathing. Okay, second one, sit and twist. And again, make sure you got grounding on the back. We're going to twist side to side. Stretch those obliques. Okay, so we're back. Nice and slow and controlled. Hit that back flat. Okay, from there, bicep curl into a press. Put your palms facing in. Come up and drive straight up, hitting that back flat. Okay, front raise. So coming from that same position, I'm going to be palms down. I'm going to be just up to shoulder height. I'm going to find palms in, give you a bit more grip. Same again, nice and controlled. And always sit yourself up nice and tall. Don't let that back arch. Okay, from there, keep hold of your tins. We're going overhead extensions. We're going to be up and then bending around the back and the head. Okay, same again, back's nice and flat. Keep that upper arm up. Same again, nice and slow. Keep that control. Okay, getting there, side raises. So we're going to come back up by your side, palms facing in, and we're going to be up to about shoulder height, just pulling away from the body. Okay, nice and controlled. And again, we're just isolating them shoulders. Go for them shoulders working. Okay, last two. Leg raise with an extension. So we're going to be up, nice and controlled, kick it out, stretch, and down. Obviously alternating side to side. Up, straighten, and back down, under control, nice and smooth. Same again, got to work that a little bit harder if you're not grabbing or holding onto anything for balance. So try bringing that knee a little bit higher if you can. And we go, got the knees working. Last one. There we go. And our T-towel. Remember, starting at one end, you're going to try and bunch it all into one hand. Change it up. Remember, we're alternating side to side. Doing one side first, just get as much as you can. With a good squeeze, and then release. We're going to do the same on the other side. Same again, squeeze it up, feel them forearms working, and come across the other way. Squeeze and swap. go, just a little squeeze. And there we go, release it there. Done. Okay, there we go guys, another workout done in less than half an hour, and another little reminder that we don't have to be feeling at our most active or even 100% before we can get out there and do a little bit of something. Just get moving, get that blood flowing, and hopefully help us feel that a little bit better. Like I say, don't forget all the previous workout videos that we've done should be up on the channel. Today's is ideal for taking strain off of your joints, taking a load of impact away. If you're looking for other stuff, that's all there as well, you know. By all means, have a look back. Let us know how you get on. A big thank you to Alex, who's been my camera lady the last 10 weeks, my better half. We've had a lot of fun making these videos. We hope you've had fun doing these videos. Any questions, shout up. As always, take care and stay safe.